And we're ready to go. DeLeon, a senior for Nyssa, coached by Luke Cleaver, Jeff Beck, Bobby DeLeon, and Ted Nichols. Son of Robert DeLeon and Jackie Gurnis, three-time district champion. He was a state runner-up a year ago. Fourth at state as a sophomore. Wants to thank his family that supported him all through the season, and also to all the other families that came and supported the Nyssa Bulldogs. No score as we pass the 30-second mark here in the first period. Wrestling around the center, Luke O'Connor, a junior at Glide, coached by Jeff Freeman, Doug Singleton, and Mike Forrester. Son of Roger and Ann O'Connor, already a two-time state placer, placing fourth and third, looking for his first state title this evening. No score as we cross the midway point here in the first period. O'Connor from Glide, seeded second, was number one in the last state rankings of the year, compiled by the Oregon Wrestling Forum. Robert DeLeon, the number one seed, he was ranked second. So we'll figure out who's really number one right here in this state championship match at 152 pounds. Number one seeded DeLeon against number one ranked Luke O'Connor. 34 seconds to go in a scoreless first period. DeLeon beat Trevor Hunt of Willamina 1-0 in the semifinals, while O'Connor beat Michael Stewart of Willamina with a technical fall at 5:13 in his semifinal match, knocking out a couple of Willamina wrestlers in an afternoon session that was bad news for the Bulldogs, as Nyssa bypassed them to take the team lead and will wind up as the state champion. No scoring as we end the first period. On the coin toss, decision will be DeLeon's, and he selects the down position to begin the second period. No score going to round two. 152-pound final at the OSAA US Bank Les Schwab Tires State Championships. DeLeon to his feet and now spins out for the escape and the first points of the evening. DeLeon 1, O'Connor 0. Just over 10 seconds into our second period. Wrestlers slip out of bounds on the far side of the mat. And now blood time. Almost enough blood time in these matches that we should be doing this on Halloween, quite frankly, because they cut the blood time after about 13 seconds. Now they check O'Connor, clean him up a little bit. 1:42 remaining in the second period. Couple of spots on the mat, have to get those cleaned up. You figure by this point, most of these wrestlers in their fourth match or so of the tournament, they've been banged up a little bit and the blood flowing a little more freely. Restart at the center. Number one seeded DeLeon of Nyssa, number one ranked O'Connor of Glide. 1-0 DeLeon. On the escape to open the second period. Feeling each other out, swirling off the mat. And the score remains 1-0. And tie up at the center, separate, tie up again. A stall warning issued to DeLeon and a point for O'Connor. evens things at 1-1. 43 seconds to go now, second period. O'Connor moves in, backs off. DeLeon shoots that right arm in there. Can't connect. 25 seconds to go, second period, in a 1-1 tie. Stall warning now, I believe, was issued to O'Connor. Out of bounds. With 15 seconds to go in the second period. Seven seconds, 6, 5. No takedowns yet in this match. 1-1 on an escape and point for stalling. Option goes to O'Connor to start the third period, and as you might expect, he takes the down position, looking for that escape that would give him a lead. DeLeon, for his part, hoping to keep control, ride him out, force overtime, or maybe come up with some back points here. O'Connor spins away and indeed does take the lead at 2-1. And now you're almost at that point in the third period with 1:45 to go. And it's just about a case of next takedown wins. Shot by O'Connor, countered by DeLeon. O'Connor wades in. DeLeon cautiously looks for position, out of bounds. Back to the center with 1:25 to go in the third period. O'Connor does have a stall warning against him. So it would be dangerous to go ahead and just try and wait this one out for the last minute and 10 seconds, hoping to hang on to that 2-1 lead. Now wades in, wrestlers separate. And again, blood time for DeLeon. Remember, you can order your souvenir DVDs of tonight's championships online anytime at prepfilms.com. And then later at home, you can edit out the blood time. Nope, safety comes first though, and if you've got the blood, you have to stop it, get both wrestlers cleaned up, get the mat cleaned up. And our officials in this match, Fernando Salas and Jake Lear, doing a fine job of that. O'Connor leading this one 2-1. 47 seconds to go now in the third period as they roll out of bounds. O'Connor shoots, countered by DeLeon. DeLeon trying to work his way in on O'Connor. Now O'Connor gets in, gets a hold of that right leg, looking for what could be the clinching takedown. Turns, no score yet, no points awarded. Rolled through it. Now O'Connor has him down to the mat, but DeLeon back up with 20 seconds to go. O'Connor looking for the finish, drives him over toward the scoring table and out of bounds. Nice job by DeLeon to get out of that one with 13 seconds to go, but he's got to come up with some points here. O'Connor leading this one 2-1. 6 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the match. The 2012 state champion at 152 pounds from Glide High School, Luke O'Connor, the number 1 ranked wrestler prior to the tournament in that weight class, knocks off the number 1 seed, Robert DeLeon. And Luke O'Connor, the state champion for Glide, the 3rd state titleist for Glide tonight. So the Wildcats wrap up the tournament with 142.5 points and wrap up 3rd place in the team standings.